Wednesday. Today is the day that Mercury rules, and Mercury is currently in Libra. How y'all doing? I have been emotionally under the weather. We have the moon in Capricorn, and the moon went into Capricorn about 2 days ago, 2.5 days ago. The moon went into Capricorn, and 2.5 days ago the moon went into Capricorn, and I felt myself get scared. I literally was like, oh, and like I felt it, and I was like, what is that? I was like, fear. And so be it. So I've just been with that for the last several days of what does it feel like for me to allow myself to feel into this energy that my brain calls fear. And is it really fear? Where did it come from? Are you familiar with it? Has it been here a while? This feeling? You know, what if you don't name it? What if you just be with the feeling? And what I was reminded of was so interesting. I was reminded of when I was a very little girl, like 2 and 3 years old. I grew up in Watts, and I could always feel the terror of people. I took it on like it was mine, but I was scared all the time. I was terrified all the time, but it wasn't mine. I was just a sponge. And I was absorbing other people's fears and terrors. And when I tell you, I have been on a mission. I've been detoxing and fasting, emotionally, mentally, working with my liver, because the ascension process requires that we lighten the fuck up. You cannot heal without lightening up. You cannot heal without resting. You cannot heal without quiet time. You cannot, because for me, it requires getting clear about who I am and what's going on inside of me. And to come up to, not up against, but up to this experience of terror, and to get curious about it and realize that this motherfucker is a beast. This terror, like, you guys, I could just weep on, and that it's irrational, that it's really not real. It really is a phantom that's passed down through my ancestry that convinces me to focus on negative outcomes and things that I really don't desire. And it hurts so bad. It hurts so much. It hurts so much. And I'm just reminded of my mother and her mother, and how much their needs didn't get met, and the neglect, and how I get to be the one to transmute that stuff, and great grandmothers through, experiences of slavery and rape, and to alchemize this stuff is hard. It's so 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 painful. It's so painful. And I have moments of feeling like I can't do it. Like I'm not up to it. I can't. And then I come into grace with myself and love myself and just soothe and do the body work and release it out of the body. So I've been doing liver detox and drinking peony tea and doing the liver sound of releasing anger, which is I've been doing a lot to release. I've been taking ancestral baths, and I've been really releasing, the fear and the narratives that go along with it of I'm not worthy, and I'm not safe, and I'm not okay, and I can't do it, and I'm not capable. Like really releasing the narratives around it, confronting that stuff inside of me. And it has been rigorous. It has been rigorous. And I am so grateful that I have practices. I am so grateful that I am deeply connected to Source. I'm so grateful that I have a language that allows me to meet myself in these experiences. Because if it were not for my ancestors and spirit and the ritual practices, y'all, let me tell you, I spent years, because I have Pluto conjunct my sun, and that is pure power or pure fear. It really is. And I spent many years considering how I was going to take myself out of here. And what I realize now is because I was afraid of my responsibility. I didn't know what my responsibility, what it really was, but I was afraid of whatever it was. I was afraid. And now I understand, because for me, like, I have created a technology and a school to assist other people, and there's the part of me that's afraid. Like, I hope this works. I don't want to harm anybody. I don't want to do anything. Like, all these things come up when you decide to show up as a leader. For me, it does. Like, it's a responsibility. It's something that's like, I want to be in integrity, and I have come through a world of teachers and environments where people aren't always true. People aren't always, people say one thing and do other things, and I have witnessed that, and I have not wanted to be that, but that's the human experience. This is not about perfection, and we're all figuring it out, and this is messy and hard, and it's confusing and all of that, and so much of that just scares the shit out of me. It just scares me, you know. And so I'm just allowing myself to have compassion and love for myself. And you know, today the moon just moved into Aquarius. I haven't even been here for days. I have not been here for days because I have been in solitude. I have been crying. I have been sleeping. Yesterday I slept all day long, literally. Got out of the bed at 5 o'clock, okay? And went back to bed at 10:30. And that Capricorn moon, Capricorn can often be associated with depression. And it's not depression in the way that we know it in the Western world. It is to press down upon you so you can focus. The energy is pressing down so that you can see what you need to see. Depression closes off like a horse with blinders on. So, you know, I felt like that. And what am I really up to? What am I really doing? So how have you been for the last couple of days? Where's your energy been? You know, the Capricorn energy. Have you seen anything in yourself that you didn't see before? This whole Master Nodal class with the nodes in Virgo. Hold on, y'all.
Please make sure it's clear before I...
Okay, hold on. Okay. This Master Nodal class, which is why I'm here daily, started 9 months ago with the nodes in Capricorn. I mean, with the nodes in Pisces and Virgo, but the moon, the sun was in Capricorn. The sun was in Capricorn. And so that means that the Capricorn energy really has a governing force over this nodal transit that we're going through. And Capricorn is about authority. It is the authority. It is the discipline, the focus, the time that you put in that gives you the authority. Like when you build something, you are the authority. Like if you have a child, you have authority over that child. It's your creation, right? So Capricorn says, where's your authority? And many of us have been taught to give our authority away. Many of us have been taught to regulate our power to someone else. A mother, a father, a teacher, a minister, a spouse, you know. I know for me personally, I have absolutely not wanted to be in the authority. Like I have actually wanted a relationship so that they would tell me what to do, so that they would make me feel safe, so that they would be the directing and guiding force in my life. Literally me giving the authority to them. And it was so interesting when I was married, I did that, and it used to piss my ex-husband off. Like, he just was like, don't you trust yourself? Don't you believe in yourself? Like, we had this conversation many years later, but while I was in the relationship, I would look to him to have the authority. And Capricorn is saying no one has the authority but you, and if you give it away, it's still yours that you've given over. So this whole nodal class is ultimately about us cleaning up the ways that we have given our authority away. Have you given your authority to doctors? I was talking to a client the other day, and she's going to the doctor to find such and such and such without searching her own body first, like letting the doctors determine what is the method of healing for you. That is giving somebody else authority. I know I do it. Like, I have a business partner, and today she couldn't participate in the class that we do, and I was so upset. And after I got off the phone, it was like, because I like to hide behind her. Like, when she's there, I don't have to fully show up in my power and in my authority because I lean into her. And where are we giving our authority away? So the sun is in Libra. If you guys have not gotten the Libra workbook, this Libra workbook is so profound. And the sun is in Libra. And what we're working with this cycle, because the Libra energy is a mirror. It means that everything in your life, when we understand that this is an energetic system and that everyone in our life is an energy reflection to us, they are not separate from us. They appear to be separate, but they are literally a reflection. And so with the Libra energy, that is when the mirror comes into play. So everything going on in our world right now is the reflection, and the work is to see how you're responding to the reflection. Are you responding? Are you reacting? Are you shutting down? Are you blaming? Are you aligned? How are you with the world around you, the mirrors? How are you with what's being shown to you? How are you in response, reaction, reflection with it? And if you want to check out the workbook, you can go to my website at healwithmoonmama.com, or you can go here in my link tree in my profile and pick it up if you're on Instagram listening to this video. So the sun in Libra and the moon in Aquarius is an invitation for us to detach is to detach from the things that we're attached to in our connection with others, right? So one of the things, I'll give you an example. I have somebody in my life, and I am in a story about them that they don't show up, and they're not there, and they always have an excuse, and they're like, that's and so I'm inviting myself to detach from that story, because the story I tell is how they have to show up. They cannot ever go beyond the story I'm telling about them. So in this moment, I'm doing the work to detach from that story, because that's my story. That's my story that I probably take into every experience, especially as a Virgo. I'm always in experiences thinking, well, if they would do it this way, and if they would do it that way, but it limits the person's capacity and ability because of the energetic vibration that I hold for them to ever go beyond that. It limits it. They can't go beyond it. So I am working to let go of the story and to know that the person in my life is an expression of God. They are an expression of God. They are here in service to this work, to me. They are doing the best that they can, and I am a part of this process with them, and I love it, and I'm having a good time, and I'm learning, because the story I tell is going to influence everything about them. So this is how we want to use the Libra energy. Pick up the workbook. The workbook is showing us where we are not doing that and how we can best do it, because that is how we are to interact with this reality. All right, you all, peace and blessings. I am the Moon Mama, and if you need any support, you can go to my website and book your natal chart readings, your coaching packages, or all the ways that I can support you. You can find on my website and pick up your workbooks. Peace and blessings, everyone. Bye-bye.